Rob Slim Show.
What's going on, fellas?
Jeremy, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good, Jeremy, from podcasts we listen to, and Educating Jeremy.
Yeah, Educating Jeremy is the new show.
That's the new one. That's with you and Deana from Twisted Philly, where, what is it, Jeremy? You're watching movies that you've never seen?
Yeah, see, I thought I had watched a lot of movies, and once I got together with Deana and we started talking about all the different movies that she loves, I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen anything.
There's so many out there. There's so many I haven't seen, like, and some of it's, like, it's almost shameful, like, yeah, but it's like, you don't have time. You don't have time when you're a grown man and doing stuff.
Yeah, I was doing other stuff other than watching movies, but we're talking about movies like Blade Runner and...
I didn't see that.
I've never seen that either.
I wanted
Yeah,
to. There's so many.
either.
I want to that I know are great movies. Like, yeah, I just,
Blade, the original Blade Runner,
So,
right?
besides that, even just money, just having money to go to the theater or just fucking and like
just the time in general.
Yes,
like, it's a lot of time you commit to a movie. Like, it's an
Yeah.
hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half. Like, get a lot done in that time. My big ones that people look at me funny when I say I've never seen them are like Godfather. I've never seen any of the Godfathers.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
my God!
I've not seen that one yet.
I've seen the first. I've never seen the other two.
What about Goodfellas?
That was the
I
other one.
love
That's the other one I've
Goodfellas.
never seen. That one I
Oh,
bring
you
it up.
need to see
People are like,
Goodfellas.
really? You never seen
Jesus
Goodfellas?
Christ.
Yeah, okay.
I
See,
thought I was bad, man. You guys are out of control. Godfather 2 is one of the best, probably the best out of the three.
see, that's what I heard. I've never seen any besides the first, and then I don't know. I don't think it was you. Somebody years ago, I'd never seen. What the fuck? Reservoir Dogs. Somebody I used to
Oh
work
man,
with.
that's a great movie.
That's
Oh
a
my
great one.
God.
I
Yeah.
really like that one.
That's
yeah.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, isn't that one of the best? Oh my god! But Jeremy, how many movies have you watched so far for the show? It's been 4, right?
There's 4 episodes, probably 5 movies, because I think we're getting ready to do The Conjuring.
Oh, that was good. That was fucking good. I never saw the second one or the Annabelle. But
I haven't seen those either, from what Deana tells me. She's in the live stream, by the way.
cool.
But
What's up,
what-
Deana?
From what she tells me, the second one is not very good.
Well, don't say that because our next guest was in that. That's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Steve Coulter.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Coulter was in.
I didn't know he was in The
Conjuring
Conjuring.
He was in The Conjuring too.
Hey, man, here's a little story for you about The Conjuring.
He's not gonna call now.
Girl that was in that has gone on a couple other podcasts, and she said that what was in the movie was nothing compared to what they had in real life. She said that what really went down was so scary that they wouldn't put it in the movie because they were afraid people wouldn't be able to take it.
Wow, yeah, that movie was terrifying. That was a great fucking movie.
Wait, so like the real thing was more like fucked up
More,
than the
yeah.
actual, like Hollywood movie?
Yeah.
There was a lot more fucked up stuff going on in real life than what they put in the movie.
Wow. But out of the movies you watched, with the show so far, I haven't seen any of them, bro. You did The Visit, which I wanted to see.
I saw that. That was good. I liked
Galaxy Quest, which I never saw.
I
I
never saw
love
that.
Galaxy
And
Quest.
I remember I heard it was good. Young Sherlock Holmes, which I never saw.
Yeah, me
and
neither.
Moonstruck, which is another one
Never.
like I never saw.
Never saw that.
I'd never even heard of Young Sherlock Holmes until we did it.
Yeah, I never have.
I vaguely remember it.
I know Young Frankenstein. Is that the same guy? I don't know.
that was Mel Brooks, right?
I love Young
No,
Frankenstein.
I think Young Frankenstein was better than Young Sherlock Holmes.
But The Visit, I wanted to ask, did you enjoy it? Because I wanted to see that one. I never got around to it.
Yeah, that one was good, man. It surprised me, really, especially it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yes, he does not.
He is probably going to throat punch me for saying that, but he gets so much shit for being a bad director.
I don't see how he does it.
Really good movie.
He's really bad. The only one I kind of liked was the first one, the Dead People.
Well, yeah, I also liked Signs too. I liked
Unbreakable.
I never saw that, but yes, Unbreakable. I did like with Bruce Willis.
I've not seen Unbreakable. Yeah,
How have you not seen a Bruce Willis movie?
I've seen Split, but
Spoiler alert! Why does that have anything to do with Unbreakable?
That's not him.
Yeah, that's Shyamalan.
Yes, I wanted to see that too.
Yeah, that's Shyamalan.
If you've seen Split, you got to see Unbreakable.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Unbreakable.
Especially because I think they're coming out with a third one. Well, they are coming out with a third one. It's going to be a trilogy. So Unbreakable, Split, and this third movie.
So big spoiler for Split. So anybody who hasn't seen Split, at the end of Split, there is a scene where you see Bruce Willis in a diner, and he's watching a news report of everything that happened, like in the movie. And he said, "What did he say? Oh, I've dealt with worse or something. I don't know, but like it's
I
just
thought
like."
He said, I got my dad's watch out of a guy's asshole.
I think he says something like that, too. And then you're like, oh, it's Bruce Willis from Pulp Fiction, and he's going to fight the guy from Split. In a boxing match.
Do you give any spoilers, Jeremy, in educating Jeremy?
Oh yeah. We get into with the first episode or two, we kind of gave some spoilers. The last two, we've kind of backed off of that a little bit.
What was it in The Visit though? What was their story? The old people, the old batty, fucking grandparents.
So, you sure you want to know, man? You don't want to watch the movie?
I'll maybe watch it.
They were fish people from another universe.
Were they?
Yeah.
So, The Visit, this mom's been estranged from her parents for like 15 years, sends her kids to go visit the grandparents for a week. And just like puts them on the train. The mom's gonna pick them up from the train, or the grandmother and her grandfather are gonna pick them up from the train station.
She won't deal with her parents, but she'll send the kids. Shit. Like I fucking hate my parents, but you kids, you go to deal with them for the weekend. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the twist.
Well, they're there for like a week, and all this crazy, weird shit is going on, man. Like grandma's walking around naked, scratching on the walls, and at one point she's walking through the house puking and stuff. I mean, just really.
I do that.
Shit.
I have stomach problems. I don't do it naked. I don't do it naked, but I did throw up the other morning.
Naked?
Yeah, not naked. I make sure clothes are on.
Spoiler, if you want to know.
I do.
It's not their fucking grandparents. It's
amazing.
Are escaped lunatics who killed the grandparents and took over their identity.
That's pretty amazing.
And dumbass mom didn't actually go and see the grandparents or get any she never even I'm assuming she didn't even fucking talk to them.
I'm saying she was mad at the parents for dying, but then they were back and she's like, oh yeah, you guys can go.
Well, I think what happened is she did talk to them and put the kids on a train in Philly, and then when they get out there, Grandma and Grandpa pick them up, except it isn't Grandma and Grandpa. And the way they find out is fantastic because the mom Skypes the kids, and they're like, Granny's acting weird, man. And she says, well, where are they at? Let me see. And she turns around the camera and she's like, who is that? That's not Grandma.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine those kids got to be like, holy shit.
What was so amazing?
And we're not coming back till next week. We are not leaving the Bahamas. It is fucking sweetie. So you hang in there with those people.
Country, man. She sent her kids over there and she's out of the country.
Jeremy, what was so amazing too is that I feel like that movie, because it was really good, and I feel like M. Night Shyamalan realized what his mistakes were, and so he was kind of making fun of himself because there were a lot of scenes where these grandparents would start saying this like weird shit where they're like, we're from another dimension and we're from this star, and they would go into like this weird ass like science fiction backstory, and so you would start thinking like, oh, it's like aliens, and they're like, nah, they're just crazy.
Was it allergies? Was it like plants? What was that movie? The one...
Right. But Jeremy, you remember the scene I'm talking
about the happening.
The crap.
I don't even remember what the happening was.
But Jeremy, you remember the scene I'm talking about where the grandparents were like like convincing the audience that they were aliens, right? He's like, nah, that's never happened.
I don't remember that scene.
It was. I'm gonna have to bring it up now at some point, but no, it was like they were like star people or something. It was weird.
Star children.
There was a lot of weird shit in that movie, man. Like, you find the grandpa tells the kid, "Don't go in the shed."
I heard you say that. It's like
there.
shitty diapers, right?
Yeah, fucking these diapers that look like they're like filled with bean burritos, man. It was fucking disgusting.
Why wouldn't he just throw them out? Why is he gotta save them in the shed? That's fucking weird.
That's what I'm saying. I'm making a collection.
Why would you eat all those bean burritos?
Is Deana gonna make you watch any chick flicks, Jeremy?
Oh, there's a scene where the grandma asks the daughter. She goes, "Hey, I need to clean the oven, but I'm too big. Can you get inside it?"
I think I saw that in the trailer.
It's like, what? I don't think you're doing that right, Grandma.
Is Deana gonna make you watch any chick flicks, Jeremy?
Well, she's already made me watch Moonstruck.
Is that one? Yeah, I thought that was kind of one.
Yeah, that's definitely a love story, man. Before I watched it, when she was like, "Hey, you got to see Moonstruck," I was like, "Oh shit," because I'm not really a chick flick kind of dude. But that one turned out, and it's got Nicolas Cage and Cher in it.
Okay.
Which I'm sure she's cussing me for saying that, but it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But she made me watch Snakes on a Plane.
I love that movie. I saw that alone in theaters.
I've never seen that.
Because none of my friends were available to go. I'm like, I got to see Snakes on a Plane.
I never saw that.
What? You guys, get out. That's a good movie.
Terrible, man.
No, it is good.
I used to quote it all the time because we used to like make fun of like that Samuel.
It's Snakes on a Plane, bitch.
Well, that was the story.
You gotta get these motherfucking snakes off of this motherfucking plane.
He took that movie just because it was so bad, and at one point they were gonna rewrite it so it was a better movie, and he's like, "No, if you make this a good movie, I don't want any part of it, but I want this horrible movie." Like, he wanted it just because it was so funny.
Yeah.
Like, and it was.
Well, it was supposed to be PG-13. And then there was so much hype on the internet that they decided they were going to go back and make it rated R. So they put that line in where it says, "I've had enough of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane."
I love that movie. So good. So good.
It's the worst movie she's made me watch so far, man. It was one of those where she's like, "You gotta see Snakes on a Plane." I'm like,
It's so good.
I don't know,
so
man. And I love Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
That was a fucking terrible movie.
No, it was not. It was so good.
What about Deep Blue Sea?
What's that?
With the shark, Deep Blue Sea.
Is that Samuel?
Yeah, Samuel L.
Jackson's
Jackson's in
that.
it. He's like going on this like big epic speech and all. Well, this is a spoiler alert, actually.
Okay.
So he's going on this big epic speech trying to get everyone like, because there's a whole disaster. The sharks go crazy. They
like Sharknado.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, I like that.
And he's going on this speech trying to get everyone like all pumped up to get out of there. All of a sudden, the shark comes and eats him.
Have you seen Sharknado, Jeremy?
I've seen Sharknado. Yeah.
All right, okay.
I haven't seen any of the sequels to it. I think there's like 4 of them now.
I think the third one was the best. Yeah. Yeah. That one was good. But I love the first one. I think at the end, didn't Ian Ziering like jump into the shark with a chainsaw?
Yeah, he jumps off the Empire State Building into a shark's mouth with a chainsaw. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Exactly. Oh, so good. What has been your favorite of the movies that you've watched so far, Jeremy?
Cat NATO.
Oh, shit. I'm probably going to say Moonstruck, man. Believe it or not.
What is Moonstruck? Did we talk about this?
It's a chick flick, and it's got Cher and Nicolas Cage.
It's got Cher and Nicolas fucking Cage. But Nicolas Cage goes so far over the top, man. It's just hilarious.
I liked him in
Like, what do you mean over the top?
Like Big Daddy over the top?
Like he's just like, there's a scene where he just yells at the top of his lungs. He's like, "Bring me the big knife! I'm gonna cut my throat!"
That's amazing.
He's trying to put on this Italian accent. And
I love his friggin'
Give me
his
the big
freakouts.
knife. Yeah. I'm gonna cut you. Yeah, I like that.
So the story of Moonstruck is Cher is like this accountant who's, you know, she's just going about her daily business, kind of down and out and dreary. Her first husband's dead, and she's fucking Danny Aiello asks her to marry him, but he has to leave the country because his mom is dying in Italy. And he says, "Hey, call my brother and tell him that we're getting married." And his brother is Nicolas Cage. So she goes to see him, and he's like, "Fuck Johnny, we got bad blood." She goes, "Well, what's your bad blood about?" And he says, "You see my hand?" And he's got this fake hand that's made out of wood, man. Of all things, fucking wood.
What?
And she goes, "Well, what happened?" And he says, "I was engaged, and I was going to be married, and Johnny came over to get a loaf of bread from me. He distracted me. I stuck my hand into the slicer and cut my hand off."
What?
It's like, what the fuck? You know, "Hey, can I get a loaf of bread?" "Yeah."
So you were rushing to get your brother bread? It's not his fault.
No.
It's not his fault. And how long did that take?
Why wouldn't you get something better than a wooden goddamn hand?
And did he say all that in an over-the-top manner?
It's like a slicer that would take like cold cuts, like slivers.
That's what I'm saying too. It chewed his hand off. So
he was there
at
a while.
what point did you go, "That hurts, I better pull my hand back up"?
He let it go to the wrist.
How could you do this to me, brother?
You think he would lose like just the fingertip, maybe, just the tip.
The other thing that I have to think about.
Okay, you distract me.
So he's dealing with fire and hot shit. Why would you get a wooden hand? If that was me, man, I'd pull my hand out at some point and it'd just be a little burning stump.
At least a rubber fist. At least go with the rubber. It's the 80s.
It was a little more natural that
way. Yes.
A rubber fist.
Yeah, at least go with the rubber fist like Borat had. He was a good guy.
Just a fist. Not even a hand, just a fist.
Yes.
I'd get like attachments and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I'd have like a blender attachment. I'd have it all. I'd have a hook. You gotta have a hook.
Get a hook for.
You gotta go like Ash from the Evil Dead and get a chainsaw attached.
Yes. Now those are some good movies.
I love those movies.
Yeah.
And then you could have a crossover movie with Sharknado where you got your chainsaw hand and you jump into the shark's mouth.
Got it all. Ash versus the Sharknado. That's coming soon.
I feel like what would be better is Ash versus the guy with the chainsaw from Sharknado.
Ooh, Ian Ziering.
Ash would whoop his ass. Well, maybe back in the day, maybe not now.
I don't know. Maybe now. Jeremy, what is Podern Love and when is it?
It's August 10th, 11th, and 12th. And it's a podcast convention that we're putting together in New Orleans. And right now, we've got over 40 podcasts that are going to be there. They're going to be doing live shows and Q&As and meet and greets and all kinds of stuff, man. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait.
Where's it at?
It's in New Orleans.
But is there like a hotel or something like it's being
Oh,
held
yeah,
at?
yeah. Yeah, it's at the Intercontinental Hotel. And if you go on www.podern.love, you can get tickets. You can book a hotel room through there. Man, this hotel is amazing. I grew up in New Orleans. I'd never been to this hotel. And it's only about, I think, 15 stories high. What they told us is that we could fill this hotel completely with podcast listeners and hosts.
Nice.
Which to me sounds like spring break in Fort Lauderdale or something. I mean,
it sounds like a problem. It sounds like a problem.
I'm just picturing all kinds of craziness going on, especially in New Orleans, man.
Yeah, fuck. And how many? Can you tell us what podcasts are going to be there?
Oh man, I don't have the list of all 40 of them, but we've got
that's a good amount.
We've got comedy podcasts like Nerds with Words.
Cool.
The Sofa Kings are going to be there.
Nice.
Generation Y True Crime Podcast is going to be there. Once Upon a Crime.
Okay.
Cool.
Color Me Dead.
Cool.
Deana's going to be there. I'm going to be there, obviously.
How much does it cost?
We have some ghost story ones. The tickets range in price, but they're from about $300 to $350.
Give me your credit card, Slim.
Who's our buddy? Ed Brown?
Is Ed Brown going to be there from Pleasing Terrace?
Mike Brown, yeah.
Mike Brown. Ed Brown was the Bigfoot guy.
Yeah, no, we don't talk to Ed. It's Mike Brown. Yes.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown's going to be there? Cool.
Yeah, Mike Brown's going to be there. Hillbilly Horror Stories is going to be there.
Cool.
History Goes Bump.
Wow.
I mean, Unwritable Rant, Juliet Miranda.
Oh, wow.
Is going to be there.
That is awesome.
Wow.
There's not going to be some guy named Mike Joel.
Don't let him.
Yeah, like if he's on the list, get him off.
If Mike Jolis is on it, I don't know, take his money.
Your guy's feud with Mike Jolis.
Has he heard? Does he know about the feud?
Is it like the feud with Mike Jones? Is that known around the podcast community? Like,
did you hear what Robin Slim did to Mike Jones?
I don't know everything that's going on, but I've heard little bits and pieces.
That's amazing.
I've seen some Twitter action.
Nice.
That's good.
He's seen the most Twitter action, and then he blocked me. Like, I don't think that's why.
Right, you keep fucking ride that shit out.
Yeah, you embrace the Joe.
I don't know how many followers he has on Twitter, but I know you guys have a fuck ton of followers.
Yeah.
So really, if he has less, it benefits him to keep this little thing going. You know what I mean? To not block you.
No, he can't take it. He can't take it, bro. He's done. He's done.
Defeated.
He got Jolis.
He got
I don't know the
Jolis.
guy personally.
Jeremy, are you
But I know you guys have a little action going on.
Yeah, we do. We got a little action. Are you moving to Philly?
Yes. yeah. I'm living in Wyoming now.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want to get out of Wyoming? You know what I mean?
No one goes to Wyoming, you leave.
No, I grew up in New Orleans, man. I lived in Denver. This is the smallest place I've ever lived, and yeah, I'm moving to Philly at the end of June, and going to be with Deana Marie from Twisted Philly.
Cool. Are you guys going to come see us?
If you guys will have us on the show, we'll make a drive over there.
Absolutely. We will. We will definitely have you guys on. That would be so much fun.
I know she hung out for the whole 4 hours.
She did, yeah. When she came, she was here till the end. And that's awesome. That is super cool. Super cool when a guest hangs the whole time. Because we are long-winded
Maybe I'll bring a bottle of bourbon and we can make a night out of it.
They call Rob and Slim the longest, thickest, hardest podcast out there.
The longest, strongest, and we'll do you wrongest.
We're veiny,
we'll do your wrongest. And veiny.
We are veiny.
And Slambo said meaty and veiny, and he licked his lips.
We're meaty and
And he
veiny.
blew a kiss at me, and I accepted it.
Have they met you guys? Because that doesn't sound right.
Oh, it's right.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Jeremy, we have to wrap this up, dude, but where can everybody find you?
I'm on Twitter at PWLT Podcast. They can email if they want, pwltpodcast@gmail.com. Educating Jeremy on Twitter. And, of course, the Facebook group Podcast We Listen To. We're closing in on 20,000 members on that now,
saw that.
And that's kind of where Podern Love came from, is we were talking in the group and we were like, we can just do our own convention. So it's really that Podcast We Listen To Facebook group that's putting all of this together.
That is so cool, man. That is so cool. Get us a 5-finger discount and we'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we'd love to have you there, man. I know Deana's listening, so I'm sure she'll figure something out pretty quick.
Cool. Get us a broom closet.
That's the other thing is, if you don't mind, Podern.love, www.podern.love. And that has all the information on the convention and all that stuff.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, dude. We'll do it again, Jeremy.
Sounds good, man. You guys have a good night.
You have a better one.
Too, man.
All right, have a good one, Jeremy.